Welcome back one more time. Now we must have to provide a way so that our user can start the game. So right now, when the game will be launched, we will show a text at the middle of the screen, like an instruction. It will say tap on the screen to start. And whenever a user will tap on the screen, then the game will be start and the timer will be ticking. But right now, whenever we tap on the screen, our rectangle component actually rushes towards the point. So we need to provide some logic also. That means not every time we tap on the screen that should move the component towards the point. So when the game is not or has not been started, then tapping on the screen will start the game, start the timer of the ball spawner as well. And to do so, we have to declare a class member variable. I think let's declare a boolean. Let's say is game running, and by default we need to provide a default value which is false. So initially the game is not running, and now we need to change in the timer initialization. I am going to provide false for auto start, and we need to do the same, I guess, for the spawn component. If I'm not mistaken, there is also an auto start attribute for the spawn component, and let's make it false as well. At this point, we have to go inside our on tap down method. Okay, let me remove this print statement. Okay, and here inside on tap down, I'm simply saying if the game is not running. If the game is not running, then we should start the game. Okay. And in this process, we can declare another method. We have a method called finish game, and also we need to define another method like start game. So let's say start game, and we need to define this method. All enter and create method start game. So this one, and inside that method, we need to assign true to is game running. So is game running now true, so game is running. And also we need to start the timer, and also start the timer for the ball spawner. Okay, and also we need to put these codes inside the else block. So let's say else, and now I have to put whatever code we have previously. So I'm going to cut everything and put it inside the else block. Let me format the code. I am restarting the application, and whenever I tap on the screen, you see now the timer is ticking and the balls are spawning. Okay, the balls are spawning. So after the time is up, I guess this time the timer has been stopped and the timer of the spawner or ball spawner has been stopped as well. And also we need to deal this situation. I mean, we need to reset everything. I mean, at this point, if user wants to play again, then user has to tap again so that everything is reset. I mean, the timer is reset, and also we need to start the ball spawner as well. And also we need to reset this current score. Another thing I forgot, that when the game actually starts, we have to show a message on the screen. And perhaps when the game is launched, we should not show this rectangle component or our main character in the game. So it will be only visible when user actually starts the game by tapping on the screen at the first place. I am going to declare another text component. I'm going to duplicate this line, and let's say screen message text component, and I'm going to declare a string variable that will hold what message or welcome message or game over message we want to show. So that will be assigned in this screen message, and let's say the initial value is tap to start, or let's say tap anywhere to start. Okay, and we have to initialize this screen message text component. Let me copy this. Let me copy this entire block and then paste. And this one will be screen message text component, and the text will be the screen message, this one, Anchor should be center, and we should put this text component at the center of the screen. So we can simply say size, that means the game size divided by 2. And the color should be white, or maybe blue gray, I guess. You can put any color you want, and the font size could be 80. And also we need to update also this text component inside the update method. So let's say inside this update method, let's say screen message text component dot text, that would be the screen message. So now if I restart, it says tap anywhere to start. Okay, tap anywhere start, but still we have this component at the center of the screen. So we should not add this rectangle component inside the onload method. We will add this rectangle component when user tap on the screen, and when user tap on the screen, we call the start method or start game method, if I'm not mistaken. So start game. So inside this start game, we need to add the component. So I am going to remove this line. I'm going to cut this line, and then I'm going to paste it inside the start game method. And also we need to deal with another situation. When the time is up, then at that moment we should remove the component, I mean our main character. So when the game is finished, this method is called finish game. We can remove this component. So here, after I finish the game, I'm simply saying remove. We have a method called remove, and then we are simply saying MRC. Okay. So now let's see what happens. And also there is one thing I'm guessing, that after we start the game, this message is already there. I mean, tap anywhere to start. So when the game is started, we should remove this text message. And it's very simple. After starting the game, we can say screen message is simply empty. And when the game is finished, we can say screen message equals tap anywhere to play again. Okay. Now let's restart the game. So tap anywhere. So I tap. Now we have our component. Let's crash some balls. Let's have some score. And we have only 3 seconds left. Okay. And okay. So now you see that our main character is gone, and the timer has been stopped. The score is 20. And now if I tap again on the screen, did we handle this situation when the game is finished? Did we handle this situation? So when the game is finished and tap, okay, we need to go to our tap down method, start game. And when the game is finished, perhaps we need to do more things. I mean, okay, I forgot to add one thing. So the thing is, our Boolean value, when the game is not started, it is false. When we are starting the game, we are assigning this to true. And when the game is finished, we again have to assign false to this is game running. So that's part is missing right now. So is game running will be false. So let's play the game one more time. Tap, crash, and there also, and okay. Now if I tap again, we get back our main character. But there's one thing, the time is now negative. So we need to reset the time as well inside our start game method. So here the remaining time will be 10 one more time. And also we need to put the score 0, that we already did that. And I guess now everything is fine. So let's play again. Okay. And now if I hit, okay, now it is working. Okay. So you saw that now we are able to control our game in such a way that we can start anytime and we can restart the game anytime. But there is one problem. The problem is When the game is up, when the timer is up, we can see the remaining balls on the screen. So we need to also remove the balls from the screen when the time is up. Okay, and we'll do that in the next lecture. And I have some different plans for removing the ball, or how I am actually willing to remove the ball from the screen, and I am going to share this plan in the next lecture.